Hello and welcome back. So last time I had kept this session in between because the basic took somewhat a longer time than I presumed. So I'll be starting back a bit from where I left apart. Okay, so we were talking about Mercury and Graha Drishti of Mercury. So we understood some basics about Graha Drishti, why it is important, and I'll zoom in the board. And we also understood what kind of Graha Drishti does Mercury has. See, Mercury is giving 100% to 7th house, 75% strength to 4th and 8th house to itself, 50% to 5th and 9th house, and 25% to 3rd and 10th house. And these are the basics we cleared out in the first video, first part. And we also learned about what necessary gives, what is the necessary output of Graha Drishtis, why it is more important while watching dashas, especially Vimshottari dasha and Ashtottari dasha. In both these dashas, Graha Drishtis matter very much. So, we cleared out about Graha Drishti of 3rd and 6th if Mercury is placed in the 3rd house and if Mercury is placed in the 6th house. If it is placed in the 3rd house, okay, this would be the order of prominence or what we can say priority of the need and desire of your Mercury. If your Mercury is in 3rd house, if it is in 6th house, this will be the prominent order. Okay, especially if they are Swagrahi, that is, if it is in Gemini or Virgo. Okay, if it is in Gemini or Virgo, no matter the chart, this would be the sequence. If it is in 3rd house and 6th house, and in the previous video I explained you how this works. Okay, so now we are going to start with the 4th house Mercury. Okay, so if Mercury is in the 4th house, okay, see, Mercury is in the 4th house, so the 7th drishti is over here, so here there will be 100% strength. Okay, so Mercury is desiring the 10th house very with extreme strength. Okay, then is the 4th house and 8th house. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is the 75% strength. This is 75% strength. Okay, similarly 5th and 9th is 50% strength. This is 25%. This is 25%. Okay, here there is no light, here there is no light, here there is no light, here there is no light. Okay. See, why is Mercury not good in the 4th house? Because it does not give any light to the 9th house. When Mercury is not giving any light in the 9th house, it makes the person atheist. Okay, and when the person is atheist, and the person loses all its core values. Okay, so this makes a person more of a political minded, since the person is more interested in developing, gaining attention, gaining social skills. So this person is an attention seeker. Okay, the person always desires what more the person desires is how to gain too much of limelight in the society. So the person's Mercury is desiring spotlight. So the person might also be indulged in show off and all that kind of showing off things, buying off unnecessary things. Okay, that is why Mercury's 100% drishti on 10th house is not very good, because 10th house is the earth Kona. Okay, so earth, because of this earth over here, what is necessary is sun and Mars. If Mercury is watching over here and need of Mercury arises in the society, it is not giving good result. That is why 4th house Mercury is not considered bad. Is not considered very good. Okay, because it, and plus it also gives some internal politics in your family life. Next, the person desires almost what do you say? So the means of gaining finance, the mean of gaining spotlight might not be good. Okay, might not be good. So the person can over exaggerate themselves in order to gain some spotlight. So basically you can say the person is an attention seeker. Okay, since the person wants attention, okay, the person might also not be an attention seeker because of Jupiter, but the basic need of the person's Mercury is to gain a lot of attention from the society. Now, since there is no drishti in the ninth house, the person is lacking in its core values. Okay, so now see, compare both of these. The person wants attention, but person does not have core values. So, what kind of person the person would be? Okay, so that is why this is a troublesome position. 75% is again on gains and 75% is on spouse. Okay, so the person focuses more on his or her gains. Plus, person also focuses more on their spouse or internal relationships. Okay, so see, this is where the maximum focus of Mercury is. Do you think Mercury should be focusing in the 11th house, 10th house and 7th house only? 7th house Mercury is also not good. 10th house Mercury is also not good. 11th house is good, okay, because you are focusing on gains. But if you are focusing on gains, you don't have any core values, okay, and you are seeking attention. So what kind of person are you? Okay, so Mercury over here creates some kind of problems. Plus, the person is 50% attentive in the change and adapting behavior. Okay, so if the Mercury is giving 50% of its attention on changing and transformation, the person has an ability to change their way of behavior. Okay, so you can say this person can easily be a two-faced person. He can become and turn like an emotional person according to the environment. Then again, in some other environment, the person is totally rational and logical. Okay, that is why Mercury in the 4th house is not a very good placement. Okay, no matter whatever the zodiac is, but the overall placement in the 4th house is not quite well. Okay, 50% it is on the spiritual or loss or vairagya house. So over here also the person is more inclined into what you say self-realization, also inclined towards losing of debts. So if over here debts are being lost, it means that the person is in the debt of Mercury. Okay, so it also denotes that person works on credit system. They might be repaying some loans. Okay, so the person might be having loans. Okay, but since 11th house is 75%, this is the 50%, the person is able to give out loans. Okay, and 12th house is also about spirituality and what you say self-realization. So the person might also be indulged or a bit of what you say philosophical in nature. Since Mercury is the intellect, if 50% of the intellect is based on spirituality without the prominence of religion, so the person does not believe in religion, does not believe in core values, does not believe in ethics, but still the person believes in spirituality. Okay, so what does it mean? It means the person without a core value who wants to believe in spirituality is a kind of superstitious person. Okay, so this placement also gives the person some kind of superstitious mindset. 25% is on the first house, that is health and mindset. Okay, so conscious, health conscious, a bit of health conscious, not very much of health conscious, a bit of health conscious. And 25% is of the 6th house. So over here also about some illness or diseases, the person might be having some kind of muscular diseases, or in this case if there is only 25% drishti on the 6th house, the person might be having some deficiency. In case of Mercury, the person might be having deficiency of either sodium, potassium or chlorine in the body, or the person should intake more water and take some vitamin tablets. Maybe vitamin B might be less, B12, B6, B9. Okay, vitamin B is kind of an issue for them, or niacin, any of these. Okay, so this is the case of 4th house Mercury. Now, where Mercury is not watching first house, this lack of core values. Okay, 2nd house, that is a lack of savings. Okay, so if 50% is in loss, expenditure and spendthriftness, there is no saving. So again, this is not very good placement. The person is spending more and saving none. Okay, and 3rd house, when you see in the 3rd house, the person cannot communicate what he is thinking, but yet over here there is 50% attention. So the person can transform itself and look like he is expressing, whereas he is not expressing, because over here there is cross. There is no light of Mercury. The person is not expressing the real intellect the person is having. Person is just behaving as per the environment and surrounding people. Okay, so you can say this person is a kind of chameleon and someone who does not have core values and ethics. But everything again depends on another planets. Okay, say for example Jupiter is placed in the 9th house. Okay, so now suddenly Jupiter is going to give the person good core values and ethics. Okay, so even though Mercury is taking away all the core values and ethics of that person, Jupiter is giving all the core values and ethics. Okay, so I am again saying this 111 time I will say, 200 time I will say, when we are speculating this chart, okay, we are just talking about this planet Mercury. When we see the combination of planet in someone's chart, the verdict changes. Okay, so this is whole and soul explanation of the Mercury planet only, of 4th house Mercury. Okay, but if Jupiter is placed in the 9th house with 4th house Mercury, Jupiter nullifies the bad things of Mercury here. Getting my point? So we have to see everything combined. Over here we are just studying Mercury, and after that one by one we'll watch. Okay. So this was Mercury in the 4th house. Now let's get into Mercury in the 5th house. Okay. So if we say Mercury is in the 5th house, the 100% strength goes in the 11th house. 75% goes in the 12th house. 75% goes in the 8th house. 50% goes in the 9th house. 50% goes in the 1st house. 25% to the 2nd house. 25% to the 7th house. So this is the case of 5th house Mercury. Okay, so if Mercury is placed in the 5th house, first of all, there is no Mercury in the 4th house, no attention of Mercury in the 4th house. When Mercury is not aspecting the 4th house, or Mercury is not in the 4th house, it is actually you are saved. Okay, you are saved from all the family politics, family pressure. Okay, a lot of joint family drama and melodrama and everything. You are saved. Okay, because Mercury over here creates some kind of family issues. Okay, so first of all, this is watching 100% on the 7th house, that is the 11th house. So this person is more focused on the gains. So first of all, 5th house Mercury people are very greedy. So 5th house Mercury people are always greedy for more and more. They are never satisfied. Now I'll tell you why they are not satisfied. 100% attention is there on the 11th house. 25% on the 2nd house. 75% on the 12th house. So person wants more and more because of this 100% light on the 11th house. Person is always thinking about gains and profit in every scenario. You want to make friends, you will think about what benefit you are getting. You want to marry, you will think what profit you will get. Okay, you want to do something, you will always think about profit. There is nothing in your mind except profit. Okay, now when you are getting profit, what you are doing? You are spending 75% in your luxuries. Okay, 75% in your luxuries, in your habits, in your day-to-day routine. Okay, so you are spending it. You are expending 75% of it, and 25% again you want to save. So from 100%, you want to give the expenditure of 75%, and 25% you want to save. So what happens? Again and again, there will be continuous thoughts about gains and profits from each and everything, from people, from relations, from family, from friends, everyone. So what happens is, Mercury over here, watching the 11th house with 100% gains, makes the person a lot of greedy. Okay, so these people are very greedy people. Plus 50% attention is there on the 1st house, which means that they are also health conscious. Okay, so each and every time they will be also thinking about their health and body and demand and what kind of they might also be joining some exercise club, gymming clubs like that. Okay, but again, if Moon is not good, Jupiter is not good, this verdict may change. This is the sole verdict of Mercury. Now I will just clear up one thing. People must be thinking that okay, if my verdict is going to change with the addition of every planet, why am I explaining each and every planet and solo each and every planet's verdict? Well, that is because this is how we can understand what planet you need to increase and what planet you need to decrease. Okay, say for example, this person is greedy, right? This person is greedy. So now what to do? In order to reduce the greediness of this person, you need to increase the 9th house and the 3rd house of this person. Okay, so we'll see which planets are there in the 9th house and the 3rd house. Fortunately, if the person is having Saturn over here, okay, and Jupiter over here, okay, then you make this person wear either Jupiter and Saturn both, or a gemstone which includes the energies of Jupiter and Saturn both, which is blue kyanite. Okay, this is just an example. So this is why it is important to first speculate every planet differently. Because some people are very impatient. In my channel, they would be watching half of the videos and then they would be thinking, okay, why is he explaining all these things if the verdict is going to change? Well, I am explaining all these things because it is necessary for the further conclusions. Okay, so from this Mercury phenomena, we see that the problem lies in the 11th house. Okay, the problem lies over here when the drishti is 11th, drishti is 100% in the 11th house. So what do? We increase the Argala of 11th house. The Argala of 11th house means the opposite house of the 11th house. So in order to decrease the 11th house, we need to increase the 3rd house. Okay, and in order to increase values, ethics and morals, we need to also increase the 9th house planet. Okay, or this is the second way. If we want to decrease the effect of Mercury, we have to increase the opposite Argala, that is the 9th house. Okay, so by wearing Jupiter and Saturn both, these two houses will become extinct. I won't use the word extinct. They would lose the focus and the energy they are having. Okay, so if you see a chart of this person like this, okay, and you will see that the greediness is more and the problem is that person is too much greedy and giving more spendthrift expenditure. So what you would do? You would first of all make him wear Saturn, so he will become a bit of कंजूस. बहु पैसा नहीं उड़ाए, थोड़ा काशनी करेगा जैसे गांड के आदर भाई जैसे. When you make him wear the 9th house stone, 5th house is going to push itself down. It is going to suppress because it's the Argala, obstruction. Okay. Similarly, if you want to stop the 11th house, you have to wear the Jupiter. Okay. But now what will happen? If you make the person wear Jupiter, the income of this person will decrease because it is obstructing the gains of this person. Getting it? Since it is obstructing the gains of this person, you can't make him wear Jupiter solo. Okay, and you can't also make him wear anything in the first finger of Jupiter because as soon as you make him wear Jupiter in the first finger, all the gains will go away. So what to do? You have to combine these stones, Saturn and Jupiter, or you have to take a stone which is a combination of both and make them wear in the second finger of Saturn. What will happen? This would decrease its energy. Okay, so the now person will become less greedy and more ethically moral because of Jupiter. Okay, and since we are adding Jupiter but not on the Jupiter finger, okay, we are not increasing this house, whereas we are increasing this house with the energy of Jupiter which is sitting in this house. Okay, આની ઊર્જા લીધી, આની આંગળીમાં પહેરાવી, આની આંગળીમાં પહેરાવાથી આ ઘર દબાઈ ગયો, આ ઘર દબાઈ ગયો અને આ ઘરને દબાવવા માટે આની એનર્જી લીધી. We took the energy of this planet to suppress this. Okay, but since we cannot wear this planet, we took the energy because we need this energy, but we took this energy and gave it over here so that एक तीर से दो निशान है. We need this energy, we took this energy, but since we cannot wear this energy directly, what we did is we combine that energy with the Saturnian energy, so this energy can obstruct this house, and this energy containing this energy can also somewhat suppress this house. So now what will happen is the income will decrease by around 75%, I guess, but the person needs to work more, okay, because of Saturn. So the person's life would be a bit of hard working life, but that hard working life, hard working money would reduce the greediness of the person and spendthrift nature of that person. Okay, so this is how you speculate things. So in order to speculate it correctly, first you should always know what each planet is giving result. Okay, that is why I am explaining these things as a solo planet. સમજાણો એટલે અમારે કથા એટલે કરવા પડી કે હું શું કામ આવું સમજાવું છું. This is why I understand. Okay, because it is important. આવી રીતે we have to check all the 9 planets like this, and then we have to speculate what gemstone we have to give. It is a very tough thing. Okay, because this, consider 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, 7 outcomes from one planet. Okay, so like this we have 9 planets. 9 sevens are 63. So we have to speculate 63 outcomes in order to make him wear a perfect gemstone. It is very tough. And people who are like dumb astrologers, they would just see, okay, Rahu, Jupiter is conjunction is there, and Guru Chandal is there, come on, go and wear some Jupiter. Come on. You are destroying someone's life by giving them a stone which does not make a difference. Rather, it is just fulfilling your half knowledge things. Knowledge no હોવું ની વધારે સારું અડધું જ્ઞાન હોવા કરતા. બુદ્ધુ માણસ સારો છે, અડધા જ્ઞાની માણસ સારા નથી. અડધા જ્ઞાની માણસ ડિસ્ટ્રક્શન ફેલાવે છે. It is good that you become dumb. Don't become half knowledge. You are destroying someone else when you are half knowledge. Okay, always remember that. So Mercury, what is Mercury doing over here? Greed, a lot of expenditures, savings. Where it is not placed, it is not placed over. Where it is not eliminating over here, so the communication is not right. The person can also be a liar. Okay. Over here there is 50%, which is quite a good thing, because the person would be a lot of health conscious person. He would take care about health, routine, schedule and everything like that. Okay. Over here there is 25%. The person is going to give 25% attention to the spouse. So he would be knowing what problems the person is facing, but he might be lazy enough to address those problems at one go. 75% of the 8th house, that is the person's intellect changes and transformation of intellect. That means the person can also be somewhat indecisive, okay, or confusing. Because when intellect is changing, see over here if Saturn is there and Saturn is changing, it is giving very good decision. But here it is Mercury. What happens when your intellect is changing? When your mode of work changes, you explore new things, which is good. But when your intellect changes, you are aimless. Why? Because within a few moments, your intellect changes. Again, your intellect changes. So, first of all, you don't have any firmness in your attitude. Okay, because there is no firmness in your intellect. Simple as that. So, there is a problem over here, because it is watching the 8th house with 75% of strength. When Mercury is either watching the 8th house, it is not giving good result, but because it is what do you say? It is making you indecisive. Okay, and it doesn't keep you firm on your decisions. Okay, so your decisions might go wander from here to there and there to here and all those kind of stuff. Okay. So this was 5th house Mercury. Okay, and where what you need to inculcate is where your crosses are. So first of all, you are not giving attention to your small illnesses. Okay, but so you need to see and speculate into small illnesses before the illnesses grow. Okay, so one thing is you don't take care of your body, you don't take care about your what do you say? Body is good, mindset is not good over here. So it means that you are either not having good sleep schedule, or you are not what you say, you are confused, and psychologically you are not giving attention to your mental health. Okay, so this indicates that if Mercury is not giving any light to the 6th house, you need to take care about your mental health seriously. Okay, don't wander around like this, that okay, I have something and something not. Okay, please don't do that. 10th house, again see, 10th house, there is no light, so the person does not care about the intellect of other people. Okay, in one way it is good because other people's opinion does not cast any shadow on you. Okay, other people's opinions would not cast any shadow on you, but when other people are advising you something, telling you something, you might not hear them and you might not give complete attention towards them. Okay, so it is more important that you understand people and understand what people are trying to tell you, because you don't take people seriously, which is also a good thing, also a bad thing. When you don't take people seriously, you are happy in your life, but when you are in searching for some guidance, even though you don't take people seriously, okay, then you lose all the guidance people are giving you. Is not watching at the 4th house, it is actually very good for you. Okay, and 3rd house, I would say you try to express yourself, speak a bit more, okay, learn some new languages. This was Mercury in 5th house. We understood Mercury in 6th house. Okay, Mercury in 6th house we understood in the first video. 3rd house also we understood in the first video. Now if Mercury is in the 7th house, again not a very good position, a very bad position. If Mercury is in the 7th house, first of all it is going to give 100% attention in the first house, which is good, which is very good. But 75% of attention will go over here, saving the money. 75 is going in the show off section. Okay, since Mercury is over here, so this is going to make you gossip a lot. Okay, 50% is going to the 5th house, 50% going over here, which is good. 25% going over here, which is very bad. 25% going over here. Okay, so if you see, this is good, this is not good. Okay, I will not use this cross, but see, this is good, this is not good. Not here, not here, not here, and not here. Okay, so this is good, this is good. Just two things are good. This is a neutral aspect, this is not a good aspect, this is not a good aspect. Okay, this is also not, this is okay aspect, okay, neutral aspect, because gains are necessary. But see, if you look over here carefully, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So see, this is the cancellation of Argala. The cancellation of Argala. 50% of light Mercury is giving in the 11th house, 50% of light Mercury is giving in the 3rd house. So person is confused between gains and communication. So the person is usually going to suffer because of bad communication. And the person is not going to communicate because of fear of loss. Both the ways. Or if the Mercury is over here and there is Gemini over here, or Virgo over here, only that aspect, that if there is Swagrahi over here, here there is Gemini or Virgo, then the person would able to utilize both of these things. The person is going to gain money or gain profit from communication. Okay, but it all depends whether there is Gemini or Virgo over here. Until and unless Gemini or Virgo is not over here, person is going to suffer from both of these things. From miscommunication, he would suffer loss. Because he has suffered loss, he won't communicate. That is something which is going to happen. Plus 7th house in Mercury, it is going to create some communicative issues with the spouse. Okay, which is also not very good. First house Mercury gives intuitive behavior of a person. Okay, first house aspect. If Mercury is aspecting the first house, the person is going to be very, very, very intuitive in nature. But that intuition the person is going to get because, and it is that intuition will be dependent on the what we say, health, body, mind. Okay, so whenever Mercury is in the 7th house, it is also a cause of some kind of impotency or genital related issues. But the better thing is person is getting drastic intuition. Okay, massive intuition. When Jupiter is in the 7th house, person is going to win any battle because of intuition, which is aspecting the first house. Since Mercury is aspecting the first house, the Arjuna chakra is the strongest, and that is why intuition is the powerful weapon. Okay, but since intuition over here is good, these two are not very good. 25% aspect on the 4th house, again family politics, some kinds of backstabbing, drama, melodrama, something like that. 75 over here, again not very good, because when Mercury is over here, the person likes to show off his skill, wealth. Okay, so in case of showing off, the person is going to lose some reputation sometimes. Okay, so until and unless Sun is placed over here, if Sun is over here, it is going to cancel the Mercury dosh. Okay, 25% over here, which is quite good. Okay, not very bad, not very good, I would say neutral aspect over here, because 25% is something like the person is going to learn some good chanting skills, or maybe indulge into some ritual of God, prayer. I just use the word prayer, the person prayers. Okay. Now there is no vision on the 8th house, which is kind of good. No vision in the 6th house, also kind of good. No vision in the 5th house, also kind of good. No vision in the 12th house, also kind of good. Okay. So when Mercury is placed over here, where all the houses where it is not watching, is not creating trouble. What is creating trouble is where it is watching. Okay, this, and this. Over here it is giving person a very good kind of saving nature. Okay, so this can also make a person very conducive nature. Okay, penny minded. Okay, but overall, the only good thing about Mercury placed over here is the person is having drastic intuition, and the person is having the ability to save money. The person does not do any kind of rubbish expenditures and all those kind of shit. There is lack of communication and confusion because of this 50-50 against each other. Okay, 75% over here, which is not very good. Okay, this 25 is okay. To change this, the person needs to be more open towards ideas of others, because there is no vision of Mercury of the 8th house. Person is not open towards people's ideas and ideology. It is always going to put their own ideology onto people and do such things. Okay, so please take care about that. Be open-minded and accept people's thoughts and visions. Okay, that is going to help you adapt with the society. Okay, over here it is going to create some kind of defamation thing. Okay, so it is, if you want to resolve this, be open to people's ideology. Okay, 6th house, no attention, that is the person is going to have healthy nervous system, but the person might suffer from some enemies, and their enemies might be near to them. Okay, so the person cannot recognize their enemies very well. Okay, even though enemies are around them only, they might not be able to recognize their enemies. 5th house, no aspect, which is quite good, because if Mercury is aspecting the 5th house, the person has some problem in conceiving or something like that. But over here, if the person needs to take care, if the person needs to maintain their electrolytic balance in the body, and always take care about urine infection, kidney infections, bladder problems. Okay, so person should drink more water and all. Okay. 12th house, no vision, the person is not at all spiritual, does no charity, does not think about loss. But see, because over here 75% is there. Okay, so here there is no kind of like the person is not charity minded, the person does not want to do charity, person does not want to do spend money, okay, because this is making the person panic minded. Okay. So this was about Mercury in the 7th house. We are just talking about drishtis, okay. So just take an open mind over this. After learning all the drishtis of Mercury and Jupiter and Sun, and after that, then you have to speculate each and every chart and combine all these things and watch what is the combined result. Sometimes there is conjunction because of two planets together, okay. Then that is what we call Yoga Sambandh. When we are going to talk about Yoga Sambandh, after that we will make some more videos on Yoga Sambandh and we will understand how the Yoga Sambandh is working. Now, if Mercury is in the 8th house, it is going to give Drishti 100% over here. Very good for Lakshmi. Very good for Lakshmi. %75% over here. 75% over here. 50% over here. 50% over here. 25% over here. 25% over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. So when Mercury is in the 8th house, placed in the 8th house, it is giving its 100% light to the 2nd house. The person is more desirous towards money and Lakshmi and profit, and just because 100% attention is over money, okay, the person is also very, very hard working in nature, okay. See, if 75% drishti or 50% drishti was there, I would say the person is struggling to get money, okay. But when 100% drishti is there, it means Mercury is actually giving light to Lakshmi, which means Mercury can bring Lakshmi. Okay. But what is the problem? Mercury plays in 8th house. Now your intellect is very transformational. You change your thoughts again and again and again and again. Okay. So there is no reliability. The person is not at all reliable. You do not rely on any person whose Mercury is placed in 8th house. Okay. Because the person changes its reliability as soon as money is offered to them. Okay, so there is a problem over here. But there is also a good thing for that person is that Mercury is giving light to their money. So these kind of people can be very good or excellent politicians. And I would also say businessmen. Or I would also say frauds. They are good in share markets, gambling. Okay, gambling is very good. These people can be very good at gambling. Okay, since Mercury is also their facial expressions and everything, they can control their facial expression like no one else. Okay, so poker and all those kind of stuff, they are very good at those things. Okay, 8th house Mercury, very good for gambling. 100% attention on the 2nd house. As I say, gamblers. All they want is profit and paisa, paisa. Okay. 75% on the 3rd house, which makes them good communicators. They might be knowing some at least 3 to 4 languages, or if they don't know, then they can learn it very easily. 50% on the 12th house, that means they have some spiritual inclination. They also do charity. Okay. And apart from charity, they would be liking some isolated place, because 12th house is also isolation and sleep. Okay. So they would be liking some isolated place, living alone. Okay. So they are more of an introvert kind of people. 1st house, there is no attention, lack of intuition. So these people cannot rely on their intuition. All they want is the logic. Okay. So these are rational people, good logic, rationality skills, but very bad and poor intuition. 50% focus on the 4th house, which is not very good, which is giving them a hindrance family life. There are people inside their family who is trying to disrupt them. Internal politics is going on, which is not very good kind of thing. So let's not talk about that. 50% is again 25% on the 5th house, 25% on the 10th house. Since it is negligible, this can be handled through other planets which would be on the chart itself. But these things are not heavy over here. Okay. So this over here also the same problem is there. See, 75% over here, 75% over here. This again makes the person kind of confused. Okay. But what is the difference? When there is exactly 50% and 50%, there is confusion. When there is more than 50% over here and over here, this confusion is created. The person has created that confusion. Okay, so person is very good in creating confusion. If over here was 50% and 50%, or only if there was over here 50% and 50%, there is going to be obstruction and total confusion. Over here there is 75%, which means too much light is over here also, too much light is over here also. The person is having gains, the person is also communicating it. Getting my point? So this is why the person is very good at gambling. He can literally confuse the opposite person from the communication, that whether the person is having gain or not. So this communication becomes a very good skill. Now either they can become good frauds, or they can become good people who get gains. Okay, but they might also work simultaneously, both together. Okay, because of the 50%, what we say, light on the 12th house, the person can also become the person is like a mixture of both, good person and a bad person. And this might also be possible because of this 8th house Mercury, which is transformation. Their intellect is continuously transforming. Getting it? Now, where Mercury is not giving light, it is the 1st house. As I said, lack of intuition. They might be facing from some neurological disorders in their late lives, after around 64 or 72. 9th house, no light. That is why I said gambling is on, because no core values. Okay, no core values. 7th house, no light. That is actually very good for spouse, because there is no problem in communication with their spouse. But this can also denote that there is no communication with their spouse. So there are two possibilities. Either there is no communication with the spouse, or there is a lack of communication with the spouse, or there is no communication difference with the spouse. કાં તો બહુ સારું છે કારણ કે communication difference છે જ નહીં, અને કાં તો એટલે બહુ સારું છે કારણ કે communication જ નથી. The spouse is living some another life behind this person. He is living some another life behind the spouse. Both are happy. They just meet, have sex, do children. That's all. Okay. 6th house, there is no vision over here. Okay. So again, they have to focus on small illnesses, like small illnesses. Okay, like cough, cold, something like that. If they don't focus on small illnesses, it is going to take a very big swarup, and it is going to take trouble later on. Since there is no light in 6th house and 1st house, I am definitely sure people with Mercury in the 8th house are going to have some neurological disorders in their life, if not now, at the later stage of their life, or they might be having some sodium deficiencies, or they might be having some muscular spasms, or they might be having some spinal cord issues, something like that. But 110% they might be suffering from neurological or brain or cranial disorders, or kind of spinal disorders in their late life. Okay, because there is no light over here also, there is no light over here also, and Mercury is present in that house. The person is definitely going to suffer from some illness which is going to destroy the mind and the body because of nerves. Okay. But it doesn't matter that it is going to, everyone is having some or the other disease at the last stage of the life, but this person is more likely to have nervous diseases. Okay. So this was all about 8th house Mercury. The person needs to increase the 9th house somewhat, Okay, so if the ninth house lord is good, placed good, the person should wear a ninth house lord. Second thing, in terms of gambling, if the person wants to continue gambling, I would say you can wear Mercury, but it is going to decrease your lifespan. Okay, so if you want to continue gambling, you have to either wear 11th house stone or 3rd house stone together, or you have to wear the 2nd house stone on the first finger, that is on the Jupiter finger. 7th house is not good, so give some attention towards the spouse. Okay, first house, do some exercises regularly, take care of your health, do sweating exercise where you can sweat daily, do some meditation. 6th house also no attention, which means again meditation. Over here it is exercise and yoga, over here it is meditation. Over here I told you 9th lord should be more powerful, so it can give you some good core values and ethics. Okay, so this was Mercury of 8th house. Now let's go to 9th house Mercury. Mercury, the 9th house. This is giving 100% light in the 3rd house. Very good. 75% over here. Very bad. 75% over here. Moderate. 50% over here. 50% over here. 25% over here. 25% over here. No light, no light, no light, no light. See this placement. Is it good? Is it bad? What do you say? Pause the video, think for a while and watch over here. Pause this video and think. I'll give you a good look. And think whether it is good or bad. Which aspects are good or bad. See, first of all, 100% light on the 3rd house with Mercury. Very good. The person is an excellent communicator, excellent at speech, very, very good for politics. The person can be a very well-known politician. Especially it can handle crowds and crowds together. Because of its good power over speech, and also 9th house is about son and father and fame, and okay, so this person is going to have very good fame if Mercury is strengthened, very good in communication, which is also very good skill. Okay, so this is a very good placement for Mercury in 9th house. Okay, 50% attention on the first house, again very good. 50% combination on the Digbaya strength of Mercury, giving very good intuition, very good powerful speech, very good intuition. 75% on the 12th house, gains from foreign, charity. Let's talk about losses. Then loss of money is okay, because over here there is also gain and there is also 100% gain from communication sector. So if the person is working in communication sector, there is okay if the person is losing some amount of money. Okay, so I would say this is moderate. This is also good. 25% attention on the gains, which is good. Moderate attention needed. 50% over here, which is not very good. Okay, this can give person some problems related to conceiving a child, having a child, something like that. If the person is male and Venus is not very good place, the person might not have a child. And if the person is female and Jupiter is not very well placed, person might not have a child. If reverse, they might have a child. 6th house again 25%, I would say, which is good. The person is more attentive towards small illnesses and diseases and their enemies also. So overall, I think this is a good placement. Mercury being in 9th house is not a bad placement, it is a very good placement. Okay, it is going to give you very good power over your communication. You can handle crowds and crowds, which is very good for you. So you should wear the Lord of your third house in your pinky finger, little finger. It is going to give you drastic career. Okay, and you have to wear the Lord of ninth house along with Mercury in your neck. And you see your career will be blasting. Okay, you can be a great politician, I will tell you, definitely. But this first house lord should not be an enemy to the ninth lord. If the first lord is enemy to the ninth lord, then we have to speculate it more deeper. Okay. Then if the sun is good, you can wear sun. But again, you need bit more speculation. 10th house, there is no aspect, that is the person is not showing off, there is no kind of gossips, there is no kind of spilling things, so that you can rely on that person, he is not spilling things out. Okay, so again, very good for politics. When the person is not gossiping, you are very good for politics, bro. When you are gossiping and you think you are very good for politics, learn to keep things in your stomach. That is going to bring politics near you. When you speak it out loud, when you talk about people, you are not a good politician. Politician does not talk about people. People talk about politician. And people talk about politician because politician does not talk about people. You stop talking about people with everyone around you and see people are going to talk about you. Definitely. 75% is watching the 4th house, which is not good aspect because the person is going to suffer a lot of problems and obstacles from the family. Okay, so that is the easy remedy. Okay, if you want to remedify this, you have to wear the Lord of your 4th house. Lord of your 4th house, if it is friendly with Mercury. If it is not friendly with Mercury, again, we have to speculate more. If it is friendly with Mercury, like if it is Saturn, Moon or Venus, okay, then you can wear it and it is going to suppress this thing and you will know who is the Ganguly in your family. 50% is in the 5th house. Okay, so as I told you about conceiving problem. 25% also good. Over here also moderate, good. 7th house, there is no light, that means that which is very good again as per last over here. Either there is no communication with your spouse and both are living a different life, just a contactual relationship just to have children and kids, or there is a very good powerful communication, and two of them. 8th house, there is no light. The problem over here is the person might get stubborn with their intellect. They might not accept guidance from other people at times. Okay, but the good thing about it is that again you are walking on your path, so nobody can distract you. Okay, so the good thing is there is no distraction in you. Once you decided you want to go and walk further, you will walk further. But if you are having some problems, if you are having some obstacles, you are not likely to take guidance from people, which is not good. And last thing is over here, you don't work for money. Your intellect is not based on money and profit and everything like that. Okay, you do things because you want to achieve something. You have some ambition which is higher than profit and money. Okay, so which is a very good thing for this Mercury. Mercury 9th house, I would say it is a good combination. Speculate other planets and strengthen Mercury. The person is going to have a very good career and a very good life, except the person is going to live in a nuclear family. Joint family is going to be troublesome for them. बाकी तो चार थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे दो हैं बदले जीवन में, but Mercury and बदल कर सकते हैं. Now Mercury in the 10th house. What if Mercury is into 10th house? Why is Mercury not good in 10th house? Mercury is not good in the 10th house because it is giving 100% aspect in the family. 4th house. 75 is over here. 50 over here. 25 over here. 75 over here. 50 over here. 25 over here. nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Again, why it is not good? No core values. Fraud. The person is a fraud, first of all. Now this is the person who is playing internal politics in the family. ઓલામાં ઊંધું હતું, તમારી ઉપર કોઈક ઇન્ટરનલ પોલિટિક્સ પ્લે કરે છે, અહીંયા તમે જ કરો છો. તમે કરો છો, તમને આવડતું નથી કરતા. People are catching you always because you are playing politics. You think you are gossiping, talking about people doing this, that, random shit. Okay, no. Everyone is knowing what you are doing. It is just you who is thinking that nobody is knowing what I am doing. Okay, so you are blinding your intellect, thinking that nobody is knowing. Okay, હું તો બધાને રમાડું છું, તો કોઈને ખબર નથી કે હું બધાને રમાડું છું. બધાને ખબર છે ભાઈ તું બધાને રમાડે છે. Mercury 10,000. You are glorifying that okay, I am not a good person, I am gossiping things, I am a political minded person. Okay, એવું બધું બધાને ખબર જ છે તારા માટે. It is just that you don't know, that everybody knows. That is the disadvantage of Mercury in 10,000. Again, no light on the 9th house, no core values. First of all, there is no core values. You don't take guidance from anyone. No thinking about games. Not thinking before communication. Very bad communication, poor communication. So all the bad things. જ્યાં Mercury ને જોવું જોઈએ ને એ જોતો જ નથી. That is why Mercury is not good in the 10th house. Why? Because the drishti of Mercury is not there where it should be there. જ્યાં જોવું જોઈએ ત્યાં જ નથી જોતો એ. અને જ્યાં ન જોવું જોઈએ ત્યાં 100% જોવે છે. 4,000 માં ન જોવું જોઈએ તો એ 100% જોવે છે. Okay, so where you need to use your emotions, you are using your intellect. 4th house is actually the house of family. What you do with the family? You emotionally combine with your family. With your family, you join your heart chakra, and heart chakra. Okay, so you are more combined with your family. But what happens over here is you are logically combined with your family. જે તમારે emotions વાપરવા જોઈએ, જે તમે rationality, logic વાપરો એ કેમ હાલે? Okay, so you are being too much rational and logical with your family, which you should not be. You should be emotional with your family. So you connect that. This is the wrong thing. 75% light on the 5th house. Again, you are a controlling parent. Plus, there might be some problem conceiving a child. If you have a child, you are a very controlling parent. You are not a very good parent. If you want to be a very good parent, try not to control too much. Again, as I said, this verdict might change with the position of your Jupiter and Moon. 50% light over here is okay because you are too much of cautious and paranoid about small diseases like cough, cold and everything like that. Okay, so whenever you will have some kind of small diseases, you will take precautions, a lot of precautions. 75% over here, very good intuition. The only good thing about Mercury over here is 75% light is giving in the 1st house. So the person is having very good intuition, but the person is not using that intuition for the self. For the surrounding and for the self. The person is using that intuition to do some bad thing. Now intuition આવે છે એને તમે ખરાબ યુઝ કરો છો. Why? Core values નથી, ethics નથી, બોલવાની ખબર નથી પડતી, games માં ખબર નથી પડતી, adapt કેમ કરવું આજુબાજુ વાળા social environment એની ખબર નથી પડતી. So when you are getting intuition, you don't have the right path to understand those intuition. That is why you are struggling. It is like you know everything, but you still don't know anything about yourself. So what you need to do is you need to focus on yourself. You have to wear the stone of 1st house lord of your chart if Mercury is in the 10th house. And 50% light on the 2nd house, again making you kind of, I won't say greedy, but you would think about profits with also relationships at times. So you need to take care about that thing. Okay, so this was Mercury in the 10th house. If you want to eliminate this thing, you might have to wear 1st house lord and it might help you. Okay, it might really help you. But again, that 1st house lord should not be placed in the 6th, 8th or 12th house. first નો જે lord હોય ને whatever rashi is there in the first house, the lord of that house should not be placed in the 6th, 8th or 12th house. Then you can wear that gemstone and it is going to nullify the bad effects of Mercury. And if moon is present very good, okay, if moon is present in a very good manner, very good place, in a very good nakshatra, then you can wear a moon on the 10th lord. A 10th house lord, whatever the 10th house lord is there, okay. If it is sun, then wear moon in the 3rd finger. If it is moon, wear moon in the 1st finger. Okay. Whatever this 10th house lord is there, on that finger you have to wear moon. Okay. Or you can wear you have to wear that gemstone of the 10th house lord on the pinky finger. And that can nullify this ill effects. Now talking about 11th house. What's the time? Oh my god, 1 hour. So if Mercury is in 11th house, I have to finish it of 11th and 12th. Okay. 11th house, it is watching 100% in the 5th house. Sorry. 75% in the 6th house, 50% in the 7th, 25% over here, 25 over here, 75 over here and 50 over here. No vision. This is quite a good position until and unless you are trying to have too many children. Okay. In this case, if your Mercury is in the 11th house, I would say you should have 1 children. If you have too many children, then after you die, these people are going to fight for the properties and everything like that. Okay. So internal dispute of your children should not be there. Okay. So if you are planning to have more than 1 children, make sure that you give them good lessons, you give them a rightful path of living, you teach them how to live in harmony, how to live with emotions. Okay, so if you are having Mercury in 11th house, because see, Mercury is watching the 5th house of children, so your children are going to fight for your finances and profit after you die. But considering your life is good. Okay, Mercury in 11th house, your life is very good. Okay, since 5th house is not just children, 5th house is also what work you are doing. Okay, so it is very good if you are doing some job. From job you are earning and getting promotion again and again. So every time you change the job, you are going to get promotion. So 5th, when Mercury is looking over here, it is not a bad thing. Okay, it is also a very good thing because you are very fortunate in job matters. I won't say business matter, job matters. Every time you change job, you will get a good amount of raise. 75% it is watching in the 2nd house and nothing over here. So it makes you a kind of savings person. You like to save more money. You don't expend more money. So I won't say you are penny minded, but you are not a spendthrift. You like to save more money, or you invest your money in right places. Okay. Again, if other planets are over here, the verdict changes. So we are just talking about Mercury. So if Mercury is present in the 11th house and still you are losing more money, you are spending more money, then it is because of some another planet which is there in your chart. As soon as you strengthen this Mercury, you will try to save more money and spend less money. 25% in the first house, which is quite okay, not very good, not very bad. Okay, so you might be having average kind of intuitions, you might be having what you say, but it is also watching the sixth house. So every time you are having some minor diseases, small diseases, enemies around you, you might be able to recognize them. Okay, you might be able to recognize them. But I am not saying that you can find a solution from them. I am saying that you might be able to recognize them. 25% over here, so you are good at adjusting with people. You can adjust with around many people, but not when you are in crowd. Okay, if 50% or 75% drishti of Mercury is over here, then you can adjust with any crowd. If 25% drishti is there, then at least when you are with one person or two person, you can adjust very well with them. Okay, you can change your nature according to those people. 50% it is giving on the third house, which is very good. You are a very good communicator. You can communicate very well your feelings, internal feelings, how you think, your thoughts and gestures and everything. But you still need to work on your gestures. Okay, like gestures I am doing over here. Okay, so these kind of gestures are lacking. Okay, otherwise in choosing your words and everything like that, it is a very good thing. 50% in the 7th house is also good, also bad. Good thing is, bad thing is you might be having some communicative issues with your partner or your spouse. Bad thing is, good thing is, even though you will be having some communicating issues, you won't communicate at some part of your life, and then again you will try to solve those things. Okay, so the easiest way to solve remedies when you are having some fighting with your spouse is you don't talk to them. Okay, so you are never ever solving the problems, you are just distancing yourself, which is not a good thing. And what the good thing over here is that if you talk, you can solve. Good thing is if you talk, you can solve. Bad thing is you don't want to talk. Okay, 50-50. જેટલું સારું છે એટલું જ ખરાબ છે. So at the end of the day you come to zero. Okay. No drishti on the 4th house, very good. ઘરમાં કોઈ પોલિટિક્સ કરે પકડાઈ જાય. No drishti on the 12th house. No drishti in the 9th house. No drishti in the 10th house. This is going to make you devoid of any core values. Okay, so not very good core value person. You secretly gossip about people, not openly but secretly. You spread rumors, or if not rumors, you would secretly talk with people about something, and that thing would again become a rumor. You don't want to make it a rumor, but it turns into a rumor. Okay, because you secretly gossip. You think, okay, I would gossip with few people who are not in touch with that person anyway, any manner, so nothing will happen. Okay, but since Mercury is not watching over here, you like to gossip, but you would gossip with people who are not aware or along with the person itself. 12th house, there is no light on the 12th house, which means that you don't like to lose things. Okay, and you kind of admire spirituality, but you don't get into spirituality good. Okay, because you are a materialistic person, so you like spirituality from far away, but when you step your feet in the spirituality, you cannot handle that all kind of living materialistic comforts and all these things. You again want a good car and everything, luxury things around you. So you just talk about spirituality, there is nothing spirituality inside you. Okay, so what you can do is do some kind of charity. Okay, don't talk about people. To gain some good core values, you have to see if a benefic planet is placed in the 9th house. If it is not placed in the 9th house, then you have to wear a planet which is placed in the 3rd house. If there is no planet in the 3rd house, no planet in the 9th house, then you have to wear the Lord of the 9th house to gain core values in your life. Okay, so 11th house Mercury. If there is no planet in 3rd house, 9th house, please wear the Lord of 9th house in your little finger. Whatever it is, the Lord of 9th house, wear it in your little finger. Otherwise, 4th house, it is good, it is it's good that there is no vision in the fourth house, so we won't remedify anything over there. Fifth house also, you will be known for what you are doing, how you are thinking. Okay, so people would know you from what kind of thoughts you are having. Okay, if you are a different kind of person, people would know you because you are different. So this was Mercury in the 11th house. Adaptable people, but not in crowds, personally. Lack of core values, liars and cheats. Gossiping but secretly. Cannot handle spirituality, but they are, what do you say, they don't communicate or act like they are spiritual. Saving people, materialistic people. Very good communicators. If they want to be, if they don't want to be, they won't communicate. 50%. Catches people who are doing politics at home. Takes care about mental health. And enemies, they can recognize their enemies very soon. Often. They are known from how they are thinking, their thinking pattern. They are known from their different thinking pattern. Okay, that these people are thinking differently and they are not usual people. If they talk with their spouse, they can resolve all the problems. If they don't talk, they won't resolve any problems. But they don't like to talk. So the problems persist and again they will reach to zero. This is kind of good, 25% of intuition they are getting. Now the last one is Mercury in the 12th house. When Mercury is in the 12th house, it is watching 100% in the 6th house, 75% in the 75% in the 7th house, 50% over here, 25% over here, 25% over here, 75% over here, and 50% over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 and 50. More here, more here, more here. So this is Mercury in 12th house. 12th house Mercury. Spiritual Mercury. People who have Mercury in the house of spirituality, house of loss, house of resolving debts, house of isolation, house of sleep. So whenever they are sleeping, they would be having a very good intuition power. Okay, very good sleep, childlike sleep. Okay, plus it is watching the 6th house. Okay, so what is the person focusing on? The person is focusing on resolving illnesses, problems, diseases, social problems, psychological disorders, mental problems. So these kind of people are troubleshooters and problem solvers. Okay, so usually you will find these people as problem solvers. They have a solution for every problem. Why? Because they are problem solvers. Small kinds of illnesses, they would be having different types of knowledge about, few knowledge about homeopathy, few knowledge about allopathy, few knowledge about Ayurveda, few knowledge about exercises, yoga, meditation. So they would be having their hands and legs in almost all the sectors. So whenever they need something, they want to solve something, resolve something, they would be able to resolve it. Okay, because where is the intellect? Intellect is focusing on resolving illnesses, diseases and enemies. Okay, so when 100% attention is there on the enemies, they are enemy killers. Okay, which means that they can easily catch who are their enemies. Okay, every planet in 12th house, see 12th house is also secret enemies. Okay, so if planets are in the 12th house which is looking at the 6th house, the people can easily recognize their enemies. So they would know their enemies. 100% they would be knowing that this person is not good for me. Okay, because of the 12th house Mercury. Now, no vision on the 11th house. The person does not focus on gains. The person does not think about what would I gain, what is my profit. The person is not a gain-seeking person. He is not a selfish person. 10th house, again, they don't openly gossip about people. Yes, they talk about people, and in privately they might gossip about people, but they don't talk about people in crowd. Okay, so there are very few people with whom they gossip. First house, there is no light. Okay, so no Mercury aspect on the body itself. Okay, so they might not be looking like a Mercury person. And 5th house, there is no light, which is quite a good. Mercury is not watching the 5th house. People cannot understand and know them from the work they are doing. They know them from something else. For that, we need to see different planets and different chart. But usually people don't know from what work they are doing. Okay, from their mindset. Okay, so you would not know this person from what work they are doing, or you might actually, the person does not reveal to the society explicitly what they are doing. Okay, so they might be doing all kinds of hidden stuffs and occult things and anything like that. 12th house Mercury also gives occult things because of this. Okay, they are good at doing hideous works. 25% over here in the Lakshmi Sthan, they would be saving 25% of their income, and they would be working for saving some part of income. Okay, but since there is no light in 11th house, they are not working for gains. They are just working and they are saving money for a part of money for something as a future plan or sustenance. I would say they would just save money for their survival. 75% on the 3rd house of communication, which is very good. The person are very good communicators. They would be mastering some languages. They would be having very good command on vocabulary and grammar or any languages. Okay, and they are very good at speech, convincing power. They can talk with people. They can consult people. They can talk with crowds. So very good communication skills. This can be a very good sector for their life, communication sectors. Okay. 50% on their 4th house, which is not very bad. There must be someone who is doing some random political thing on their family life or something like that. Okay, so family life is troublesome because of Mercury watching there. 75% in the 7th house, literally not very good, because they might always be having communication issues with their spouse. Okay, they would be 100% having a lot of communication issues with their spouse. 50% on the 8th house, which is very good. 50% on the house of death. Come on, the person can literally adapt when the body is changing. Okay, so seasonal changes, the person adapts almost everything with seasonal changes. Okay, so the body and muscles are very adaptive in nature. The nervous system is very adaptive because intellect is Mercury, nervous system is Mercury. So they can literally adapt themselves with the intellect of people around them. If they are sitting with a fool, they would become a fool. If they are sitting with an intellectual person, they would become an intellectual person. Okay, they have the ability, like a chameleon, they can transform themselves from people to people. So technically 50% good, 50% bad. Mercury in the 12th house, 100% watching over here, so they can easily recognize their enemies, can break down any illnesses. They have very good psychoneuroimmunity. Okay, which is very good for their body. 75% over here, which means very bad communication issues with their spouse. Okay, very bad communication issues. 50% over here, which means that they are good at being a chameleon. They can transform their intellect from people to people. They can have the skills of adjusting with people because of the house of transformation. And here we are considering Mercury. That is 25% over here, so they would be having some core values and ethics they are following. The person is not devoid of any core values and ethics. Okay, there is 25% light on the 9th house. Okay, so the person is having core values and ethics. 25 over here, the person is saving money for survival, no extra money. For survival, the person should have enough money that the person is satisfied. And why the person does not need extra money? There is no light on the 11th house. Okay.